Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Councilperson Janani Ramachandran from District 4, right here in the city of Oakland. And I understand that in your district, people are very happy about you. But let me ask you a $64,000 question. Why are the streets of Oakland, and I've been living on Sequoia Road for 35 years, and there have been one paving about 33 years ago, and nothing since, and potholes are everywhere. Well, I mean, what's going on, Marvin Gaye would say?
Staffing of our city departments. We have almost 800 vacant positions with the city of Oakland, but if you go onto the city's website, this morning I checked, there are only 35 positions advertised. We have vacancies in every department.
Why is that? Somebody got to be held accountable for that. Why?
Our human resource department is the one.
Well, who's responsible for the human? You got to push it all the way down or up. Who's responsible for the human resources department?
So about a month ago, we have a new director who stepped into the role, Mary Howe. There was a gap of having a director in that role for a while. Previously, it was Ian Appleyard. Then it was an interim director, Mark Love, who was in the department, and now we have a new permanent director, Mary Howe. There are a lot of incidences, let's just say, where staff members and leadership made some policy mistakes. And I'll give you one example. When it comes to 911 dispatchers, I'm not the only one out here who's called 911 and been made to wait on hold 7 or more minutes.
Right.
And the issue is not that Oakland residents don't want to apply for these jobs. These are well-paying jobs. You don't need a fancy master's degree or anything like that to work for. You just need to be committed to public safety and have certain skill sets. And I was interested in understanding, how do we have so many vacancies with these dispatcher roles, but so much interest in the community? So me and my team did a deep dive. I might be the first council member to have filed a public records request to try to get to the bottom of understanding why these vacancies remained. And what we found out was, for 1 year, between April 2022 and April 2023, the HR department missed 1,000 applications, didn't process 1,000 applications for a whole year.
And that makes absolutely no sense. But anyway, I don't want to dwell on that. I think I've said enough about my feelings. Ranked choice voting has been so confusing to so many different people. My question to you is, would you have any objections to having the citizens of Oakland reconsider whether or not ranked choice voting should be?
You know, to be honest, this is something that I need to do more research on. I can't say anyway if I want to amend it or keep it. I do know one thing for sure: in these upcoming elections, while they're still there, I really do hope that the city and county do a better job explaining what it is to people so they know what it actually means.
Well, it's difficult to explain it when even the city clerk in the last election clearly didn't understand it. So how do you explain something that you don't understand? And I'm probably oversimplifying it, but he did say he didn't understand it, in the sense that he didn't know how many people so be checked off, et cetera, et cetera. But I think the point is that there is lots of confusion, and there should not be that kind of confusion when you go to the polls to vote. You should be able to vote and clearly know what you are voting for. But I'm happy to hear that you're willing to do your homework and then ultimately make a decision as to whether or not ranked choice should be or should not be put on the ballot. Is that a fair statement?
That is, and ultimately we need to make sure that people are showing up to the polls. We just had a primary on March 5th with record low voter turnout. The most important thing that, as elected leaders and as a city, we have to start doing is give people a reason to want to vote. And if people have lost faith in their city government, state government, federal government, Why are they going to take time out of their day to research their candidates, to research their ballot measures, if they feel hopeless?
And as I said on the last segment, a voteless people is a hopeless people, and we don't want that type. We want people to be energized and enthused about going to the polls and voting, because democracy depends upon a majority vote. And with 30% of the people showing up, doesn't make sense. I mean, 30% will be ruling. So don't touch that remote. We will be right back with All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest today is from District 4 of the Oakland City Council, Janani Ramachandran.